Hi everybody, it's Jenna from Jenna's Stitches. Today is Monday, November 14th. So today will be Moody Monday. Sorry this video is a little late tonight. Mr. Maverick has had my phone all day and I record on my phone and he just would not relax and go to sleep. He's actually still awake, but he's being pretty good right now, but he was pretty wound up today, and we don't know what he did with his phone. So I let him use mine so that my husband could try to get some sleep before he went to work. But they didn't have school. Well, technically they had school today, but we didn't send them. It was supposed to be a half day, but their half day is literally 2 hours. So they would have got to school at 8, and dismissal was at like 10:25, I think, so 2.5 hours. And we kind of figured, what was the point? You can't really get much accomplished in 2.5 hours, and it was just easier to keep him home, so they stayed home. So he was pretty wound up and a little rambunctious, so I let him use my phone to watch his YouTube videos. So when I do that, I have to wait till he goes to sleep, which again, he's not yet, but he's relaxing. So today is Moody Monday though. So what that is something that Heather from Strings and Threads created. This is the 4th or 5th week that I've been doing this, so I do have past videos about it. I will link Heather down below. She has tons of videos about it, but the basic point of Moody Monday is to crochet for those in need. Well, not even crochet, craft for those in need. You can knit, you can crochet, you can quilt, so whatever it may be, but we are giving projects to those in need. And I have explained in my past videos, and I will explain again, that I have been making hats to donate to my local school district. It's actually the school that Maverick is in. My mom is also a 2nd grade teacher in that school. So I have decided to make a hat for every student in her classroom. And I'm hoping to, and I think at this point I'm going to be able to make some extra hats, because they put a tree in the lobby every year to put donations for like hats and mittens on. So I'm kind of hoping I can get some extra done. But the other night, actually I think it was just yesterday, I went through a tote bin I had of all my already crocheted projects, and I found probably close to 15 hats. So I now have 13 out of 17 hats for her students. And I also have been donating to a local cancer hospital, and with going through the hats yesterday, I have 17 hats that I will be donating to the local cancer hospital. So I think that is good enough for that for right now. And then I'm going to focus on making more hats for the school up until a little bit before Christmas, when they'll go on Christmas break. So I should be able to get enough for her class and then some for the tree done as well. But that's really just the point, like crochet and donate your items, whether it's to local homeless shelters. I actually don't have any around me at all. Probably in the bigger cities, Buffalo, Rochester, Niagara Falls. I'm kind of in the middle of all of those, so I'm sure that there's homeless shelters around there. But as far as my town and any town within like an hour of me, we don't have any homeless shelters. Nursing homes, hospitals, things like that. Wherever you want to donate, that is the point of Moody Monday. But also the point behind the name Moody Monday was to crochet based on how you're feeling. And Heather explains this quite a bit in her videos, but whether it's the yarn you pick out, like a dark colored yarn because you're in a bad mood, or, you know, bright colored yarn because you're in a happy mood, things like that, or picking a certain texture stitch based on your feelings, things like that. Now, I haven't really been following along with that part of Moody Monday because, I don't know, I'm just not that creative, to be honest. And I do kind of always just crochet with how I feel. Like, if I don't feel a certain yarn at the moment, I'm not going to use it. And if I don't feel like making a hat at the moment, I'm not going to make it. But if I do, look at a certain yarn and I'm like, ooh, I want to use that, I'll drop whatever I'm doing and I'll use it. And that's kind of how I always crochet. Same with if I see a project that I really want to make. I will drop everything I'm doing and start making that project. I might not finish it right away. I might make it a whip, but I will definitely start it and have it on the go. So I kind of am always a mood crocheter. So I think regardless of whether I have a story behind the yarn I picked out or the texture I did or whatever, it's always going to be Moody Monday for me because I always crochet based on my mood. And that's definitely what I've been doing with all the hats. Is kind of just looking through my yarn and grabbing which one ever feels right. And this week I do have 2 hats that I will show. Now, if you watched my weekly progress video from yesterday, you have already seen these hats. But that's kind of a part of Moody Monday, is to show the hats that will be donated, even though I've already shown them. And one of the hats is also for the tutorial that I just released 2 days ago. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I would really, really appreciate if you did. So both hats are actually with the pattern that I made the tutorial for. I don't remember what I was just going to say. Both hats are for the tutorial I just made. Nope, no clue where I was going with that. Here's the first one. So this is made with mandala ombre. I don't remember the colorway name of it, and it's not here with me. It's in the other room. But this is what it looks like. I really, really like the mandala ombre. It's super soft. It's super squishy. I don't know if it's technically a good yarn for hats. I probably would have preferred it with like a wearable or something. I mean, a hat is a wearable, but more of like a cardigan material or something. It's a little too, I can't explain it, but I like it. I'm a little bit worried about this one. It is kind of small. It fits my head and it covers, almost my full ear. So I'm hoping that a child with a normal size head, it will fit. It is too small on both my kids. So I'm hoping that there's a student in my mom's classroom that has a small enough head to fit it. Or if I do get enough done, she can put it on the tree and maybe somebody in like pre-K can wear it, because Maverick's only in kindergarten and it didn't fit his head. But again, it fits mine. It's just not long enough. So I'm hoping that it will fit one of the kids. And here is the second one I made, and this is actually the one I made the tutorial with. You can definitely see the stitch definition. Ooh, I didn't realize I wasn't in frame. You can definitely see the stitch definition a lot more on this one than you can with the mandala ombre, which is why I chose this yarn. I thought not only would it be easy to do a tutorial with white yarn and be able to see what I'm doing, but I really thought that the hat would look great with just a solid white yarn. And I think my thought was correct. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous with white yarn, and this pom-pom just fits this hat perfectly, in my opinion. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I kind of feel like this is something you would find in the store to purchase. Just with the pattern of the hat and the pom-pom, just put it all together perfectly. So there is that. And those are the 2 hats I have this week for Moody Monday. I am going to try to get them done fairly quickly. Like I said, I think I have 13 out of 17 for my mom's class. So I'm hoping I can get most, if not all, done by next week. I think that's kind of stretching myself a little bit thin, but that was kind of my thought process. I do want to go through the hats I've made, and I never tied in my ends to this cardigan. I do want to go through the hats I made and kind of figure out which ones will be boy hats and which ones will be girl hats, because I know she has 10 boys and 7 girls in her class. So I want to make sure that I don't make too many like pink hats, because you know boys don't really generally like pink. Some out there do. My older son loves pink and he would rock a pink hat, but I know not all boys would do that. So I want to make sure that I make enough that are boyish and enough that are girlish for her. And then I'm hoping to really get some to put on the tree, because I would love to be able to have kids that need them take them. Not that her kids in her class don't, and I'm sure she has some kids in her class that need them more than others, but I would really love to get some on that tree. But yeah, that is my Moody Monday for this week. Hopefully next week I'll have a few more to show, but if I don't, it's not that big of a deal. We still have a little bit over a month, but November is just flying by. I can't believe it's the 14th. I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. It got me a little nervous for Christmas, which I'm a 100% last minute shopper. I usually Christmas shop the week before Christmas or the week before that, depending on, like, as long as the stuff I order is going to be here by Christmas Eve, I'm good. And I do most of my Christmas shopping online because I just don't like going out to stores, especially around Christmas time. So as long as I can find everything I want online, and as long as it's all going to get here by Christmas Eve, I will go all the way up to like 2 days before Christmas. Where was I going with that though? Oh, but for some reason last night I was like, oh my God, I really need to start Christmas shopping. And that's just not my personality at all. But I think it's just because November, I feel like Halloween was yesterday and it's, you know, mid-November already. So again, I don't know where I was going with that. What was I talking about? I know I say this in all my videos, but I've been like this all day. I was training today at work and I kept stumbling over words left and right, kept forgetting what I was trying to say. I went to say pilot and said pirate instead, and then we all laughed for like a good 5 minutes because it actually made a lot of sense what I said. Instead of saying pilot, saying pirate. And we all made a story about it, but then we completely forgot what we were even talking about. And it seems like a daily thing with me. I swear I'm not like this all the time, but it seems like every time I try to make a video, I completely lose all train of thought. But I still have over a month. That's where I was going with it. So if I need 4 more to complete her class, I can probably get those done by next Monday. Not that I'm going to push myself too hard to do it because I still do have a little over a month. But we'll see. I guess I don't know why I'm rambling on about it. We'll see where I get for it. But these are my 2 hats for Moody Monday this week. Again, this is the one for the tutorial I just made. It doesn't have a name yet, but it is on my channel if you want to go check it out. If you make the hat, definitely let me know. Leave it in the comments or send me an email with a picture of it. I definitely would really, really love to see it. Heather actually made the hat herself, and it's on her Moody Monday video as well as a video she did yesterday. And also, I completely forgot to add in that Critters Crochet has joined us too and is also joining in on Moody Monday, and it is open to anybody who wants to join in. Again, I'll link Heather's channel down below. Since it's her idea, she discusses it a lot more than I have in any of my videos. But anybody is more than welcome to join in if you're making items to donate. That is what Moody Monday is for. So I'm going to let you all go because I'm just rambling at this point, and I showed you the hats like 10 minutes ago, and that's what this video was supposed to be about. So I hope everybody's having a great night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.